Right, let's talk exam questions, specifically 9-mark evaluate questions. Now there is a simple way to do this, but the first thing we need to do is to break down the questions. Let's have a look. So AQA give evaluate as judge from available evidence. But what we mean is we need to make a decision on this based on the good and the bad, the positive and the negative, how significant one is. So we need to weigh them up against each other. The first thing we need to do is break down our question and find our command word. Now that's the word that asks us what to do. So in this one it is evaluate, just up here. So we're going to draw a box around evaluate. And we're going to put a little thing up here to define it. And we know that that means judge against each other. Can't spell today. We need to find out the rest of the things as well. So what else do we need in this question? Well, we need 2 named examples. So these are our case studies. Now you guys have just done some research, so you're going to use those ones for us. So we're going to have one up here and one down here. As an example, I'm going to put Nepal and Italy. Those are 2 case studies that I've recently reviewed. Significance is another key word. What do we mean by significance? Well, it is a fancy word for importance. How significant something is how important it is. Primary and secondary impacts. There is another key bit. So an impact is an effect. And we know our primary impacts are caused by the event. And our secondary impacts are caused by our primary. Looking back at this question, what else have we got? A tectonic hazard. Now it doesn't say what that is, so we could talk earthquake or we could talk volcano. In 2 countries of contrasting levels of wealth. So what we mean by contrasting levels of wealth, it means different. So we are talking HIC versus LIC, okay? Not CIC, like that looks like. There we go, LIC. So looking back at my 2 examples, are they in contrasting levels of wealth? Well, we know Nepal is an LIC, and we know that Italy is an HIC. Perfect. It's also important to look at the marks. So 9 marks means we're going to need a few things in here. We're going to need an introduction. We're going to need to look at primary and judge the importance. We're going to need to look at the secondary and judge the importance. And of course, we're going to need to come to an overall decision and conclusion. It's also worth noting that there are 3 SPAG. And remember, SPAG is spelling, punctuation, and grammar. So it's worth spending a little bit of time double checking your answer to this question to make sure you've got those 3 bonus marks. Well, there we go. I hope this goes some way to helping you guys, and we're going to look a little bit more at some other exam questions over the next few weeks. Good luck, write your best answer, and your teachers will provide feedback on it in the next couple of days.